Hello and welcome to Georgia Sight's online needle tatting class. Today we're going to work on the same motif that was in the last video. What we're going to do is we're going to put in a mock picot up here and go right into a split ring. Okay? And a split ring is exactly as it implies. It splits. Half the ring is done on one half and half the ring is done on the other half. So let's get on with it. Now, to do a mock picot definition is it looks like a picot, but it's really not. It's a bare space of thread between. Okay? So, given that, here's what we're going to do. Hook that thread around your pinky. And you're going to adjust everything and come up like this with your needle. Give yourself the gap that you need for your mock picot so it matches, and pull it down. Okay? And when you're finished tatting, it's going to look like that's a picot. Alright? So, now we want to move in to the split ring. What you do is you lay that needle right there where that mock picot is. And you come in with your split ring. And what our split ring is going to be is 6 stitches on each side of that split ring. Okay? So we've got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've got the first half of that split ring done. Now, what we want to do is turn all of our work around. Just like that. We've turned it all around. So adjust your threads to get everything out of the way. Nothing hampering. Okay, now, you see this needle? We're going to slide our work back down towards that eye. Now, remove the thread. Okay, now that thread we just took out of the eye is what we're going to tat with. And to do the other half so that it matches the first half, we're going to have to do what they call reverse order of double stitches. So, instead of doing the first half, we're doing the second half first, then the first half, and we'll continue that for 6 double stitches. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now that we've got our 6 double stitches on here, we can rethread the needle. So let's get our floss threader again. Like I said, it's getting quite mutilated, but it's holding up. It's the same one I've been using all along. So we're going to thread that needle again. You've seen the end of that thread. That's the reason I use floss threaders, because the ends of your thread get frayed pulling it in and out like that. Okay, now we've got the end of our needle threaded again. Now we just turn our work back around. Everything goes back to the way it was. That ball thread out of the way. Get everything situated before we close this ring. Everything in order. Now, you ready? We're going to close the ring as if we're closing the ring normally. Pull that thread, get our tail out, run the needle up, okay, and close that ring. And when I get this done, you'll see both ends of the thread, the ball thread and the needle thread, are coming out this end. And we have continued on. Now from this point, you would tie your knot, okay, as normal. if you weren't going to do a chain of split rings, okay, you would tie your knot, reverse your work, get your needle in position, and start your chain for the next part of your round. You have come out to the next round, and you could come into a chain here, or you could put rings in, whatever, okay? Like I say, this makes it easier to step out of a round. The round robin doilies are a good place to use the split chain, the mock picot, and the split ring. So, until the next video where you're going to learn 2-color tatting, I hope you've learned something from this. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and happy tatting.